Hey folks, Smudge here. Well, Monday night, we have a newer, older channel. What I mean by that? Well, the channel was formed in 2008, but the oldest video on it's only about 5 months old, so they haven't been making content that long. Just about a year ago, they moved in their first house.
Oh wow, water everywhere.
They live in Florida. They've been through the hurricanes. He started canning, started gardening, and I'll leave you with a few clips of that.
Still water.
So you folks enjoy, and we hope to see you Monday night. Take care, and have a great year.
This whole section of the road this morning was underwater still, so it's gone back. There's a lawnmower in the trees over there. Good, I'm glad you can see it all now. Hello y'all. So I've recently gotten into canning and doing prepper pantry stuff. As some of you know, I live in Florida and it's hurricane season. So I figured now would be the perfect time to start doing this. So I'll show you what I've done just over the past 3 days. I think I started on Friday and today's Monday. So here we go. So I bought this pressure canner. I made apple butter and applesauce, and that's all going to the pigs. It's all the cores and peels. I got a water bath canner, and here's my lovely work that I've done so far. Okay, so I've started working on my garden, and so far we have a turtle. We rescued him out of the road today. He's just a little guy. So he's hanging out in a pool with some veggies and hay and a little bit of water. But anyway, alright. So what I am attempting to do this year, and see how it works, is it's the end of summer, pools are on sale. So I got a bunch of kiddie pools because I didn't want to plant anything down in the wetlands. It didn't seem to do good when I did. So last Saturday,
hey folks, how are you? Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is our live stream. And we have somebody that I have befriended over the past, I don't know, quite a few couple months. Robin from McCrea Family Homestead in Florida. Before we go live with Robin, a few of us, Robin, myself, and Trish from, dang if it just didn't go out of my head, we are doing an auction. We have one of our fellow homesteaders that is in need, and this has been done, I think it was last month maybe, they did one for Hope's Homestead. Then 2 weekends ago, Big Bear did one for, no, the first one was for Big Bear. Then 2 weeks ago, Big Bear did one for Hope's Homestead. This is for Wholesome Roots. Rose is a fantastic person. So if anyone does any crafts or something that they think they can donate for the auction, let us know. You can contact Trish, Wonderful Blessed Life. There we go. That's Trish. Robin at McCrea Family Homestead, or myself, twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Let us know you're interested. We do request a picture, so because we're going to compile all of those that way on auction night.
Picture and description, so
we know what is auctioning off. You will keep the item with you because the person that donated it will be responsible for shipping it out and paying the shipping charges. Once you win the bid, the money, you'll put the money directly into their friends and family PayPal account. And once we hear back from Rose that the money went through, we'll let the donor know so they can get it packaged up and sent out.
And if you don't have something to donate, but you still want to donate throughout the chat tonight, I'm sure they'll have that PayPal link in there. I mean, these folks are having to scrounge with no heat. They're cuddled up in one room at a time. If I remember hearing that right. Sherry's looking at me funny.
I don't know.
But yeah, they're definitely having problems. He's out of work. Is that correct?
I think he has a job, but it's the pay is a lot less than what they had before. So they're still trying to play catch up, and we all know sometimes there's no way to play catch up. So you rob Peter to pay Paul, and you don't have anybody else to rob. What do? So we're hoping,
and we're looking to try to have this auction between Christmas and New Year's during that week. That'll make a nice belated Christmas present and a fantastic start of a year for them. So anyway,
and I just posted their link if anybody's interested. So with all that said, we got a Florida gal. Oh, she has pigs in the house, and I'm surprised she didn't just keep her there. But is she hiding in there? Are you going to let her come out?
We can do that. Here we go. There she is.
There's Miss Robin.
You are live. You are on the air.
Hey,
Look at this. Look at this stage fright.
Make sure all your questions are in caps, please. So, everywhere in the south got snow. All you got was, you said it froze. Everything was ice this morning.
Yeah, we had some ice this morning, and we had a bunch of rain when everybody else was getting snow.
I think I'd rather have the snow. I don't like ice. I can slip on that and fall. Mud Pie Girl, they are in Florida.
I'm just above Jacksonville, between Jacksonville, Florida, and Gainesville, Florida.
So last year, you bought your land, and first home you've ever owned, right?
Correct. We moved in either the 16th or 18th of this month a year ago.
Has it met all your expectations?
Oh, yes, and some. We couldn't have asked for a better place. I mean, this place is huge for us compared to everything else we've lived in.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought plus you also have, how much land do you have?
1.38 acres.
Cool. And you grow pigs? Do you have any goats?
I have 5 goats.
Oh, wow.
A miniature horse, chickens, turkeys. I'm being attacked by a cat. Let's see, chickens, turkeys, ducks. I have 2 big pigs. Well, no, 5 big pigs. We have 3 3-week-old pigs, and then of course the star of the farm, Olivia.
So you have 3 boys, correct?
Correct.
And you homeschool them this year?
Yes. For now. The oldest is going to public school in January.
Now, are they all going to go to school, or just your oldest? Because he wants to go in the Army, right?
Right. He wants to go in the Army. We're talking about the other 2. They'll be freshmen next year. So it's basically up to them if they want to go. I think they're actually leaning towards it just so that they can get that experience and maybe meet other people and get off the Xbox.
I heard that. Definitely is the technology generation, that's for sure. Oh, Wholesome Roots is in the room.
Ah.
There's my neck hugger.
Well, for those of you in the room, we have something else new for everybody in here tonight. If you would like to ask Robin a question directly, and we're kind of feeding our way through this, but I have the ability to take a phone call. And what we'll do here,
Yes, Wholesome Roots, you do give good hugs.
is we'll just open up the phone line. If somebody wants to call in, just please keep in mind, when you call in, you will be on the air immediately, and you must have your sound turned down on YouTube. You'll just have to listen through your phone. But if you'd like to ask Robin a question directly.
Yes, Rusty, the phone again. Oh, Robin, you may want to hide your cat. Grizz is in the room.
I think Mark came and rescued me when he heard it.
Boy, we got some shy people tonight.
Well, Amber's asking, let me scroll back here. Amber's asking, what kind of homesteading future plans do you have for this upcoming summer? Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. We are actually going to start building a barn and move all the animals into a barn. And then on the back part of the property, we're going to fence it in for a big pasture area.
Ooh,
and yeah, I just filmed a complete land tour today, so that'll be up tomorrow. So you'll be able to see, I point out where we're going to put the barn and all that.
cool.
Okay, we have somebody on the phone. I don't know who it is.
It's Southern Ark Homestead.
Neaters!
Robin,
Hey, Robin.
Hi, Nina.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
I know you do. Are you going to be selling the bacon bits that you're raising?
When you eat sushi, honey, I'll sell the bacon bits.
Oh, no.
That was a good comeback. Well, we know that's not going to happen.
You over a mark alone.
But yeah, no, 2 of the bacon bits have been sold. When they're 8 weeks, they'll get new homes. And one of them we are going to keep, and it's going to marry Olivia. She just doesn't know it yet.
What, these are,
my goodness.
I didn't know they had arranged marriages here in the States.
Right? That is awesome. I'm so excited.
So what are you up to,
Cool
Miss
beans.
Neaters? We couldn't
All
get
right.
we couldn't
Well,
get this to
I'm
work
going to let
last
someone
night.
else call in. I'm sure you have lots of callers waiting in line.
Well, they're getting the message right now. We're not available because we are in a phone call. I can only do one at a time.
Yeah, Ruby said no more pizza ordering tonight.
All right, Robin. Hugs to you, and I will talk to you guys later.
And thanks for
You too,
Thank you,
Nina.
Nina.
and thanks for calling, Nina. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well,
For those that weren't with us last Tuesday night after the editing/PC class in question, whatever. See, look at her chug. That's what this brought her to. Daryl found a new toy and loaded it on his computer, and we had folks calling in.
ordering pizza.
From 9 p.m., which is usually what time that class ends, till 10 p.m. We were just rolling. I mean, we had Rusty calling, we had June called in.
So we've made a couple modifications.
Yes, we have.
You know, obviously, I believe it's working pretty well.
It
And we
must
have
be.
another call. And hello, you are on the air. Who is this?
Yes, this is Spicy with Backwoods Rays.
All he had to do was open his mouth. We would have known who it was.
Well,
How are y'all doing this evening?
we are doing just fine, Spicy. You are live and on the air, so ask your questions.
Miss Robin, how are you?
I'm good. Spicy, how's your wrist?
It's making it, still working with it, and started physical therapy, so I still got a long road ahead of me, but we'll get it done. I got a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Your goats, do you breed your goats?
Yes, we actually have 2 boys in there with 2 adult females, so they just need to, go behind closed doors and do their thing.
All right. Do you milk your goats? Do you use your goats for milk?
I did try and milk the mama goat when we got her because her baby was only 2 weeks old, but she was too skittish at the time and not handled. So once she starts having more babies, then I should be able to milk her because she's not as skittish now.
Okay, so we could be looking for that in the future?
Yes, as soon as she has another baby, I'm going to start milking her.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have, and I do appreciate y'all letting me call in.
Well, thank you for calling.
Spicy.
All right. You have a great evening. Stick around.
Yep. Later, Spicy.
Bye-bye.
Rusty wants to know if you play Barry White albums for your goats.
No. I do have one goat, Rhea, that sings at the top of her lungs day in and day out.
Pickrick's got a question here. What is your favorite garden vegetable to raise on the homestead?
My black-eyed peas this summer because I love black-eyed peas, and I grew them in my pools out front, and they did awesome. And I love to eat them all year anyway.
Trying to see if there's any other questions that we missed. Not yet that I can see.
Hey. Yes, Coco, we did do some work on I did some work on the software, tried to tune it up a little bit, and it seems to be working pretty well.
B-Lady is asking Robin if you think a milking stand would help with the milking.
My husband actually built a milking stand for me, but my goats think that it's better just for them to dance and go potty on. So I'll have to clean it off again and try and use it, but right now they use it as their stand, not for me.
Something they jump up on and check out the entire neighborhood, huh?
Well, hello, Bo Stars.
Exactly, that's what they do.
Thank you for stopping in. We have a party from Ireland, it says.
Sure do. Cool. Welcome to the States. Awesome. Black-eyed peas. I've never had them. I guess I can't say.
To send you.
Yeah, I can't say if I would like them or not. Rusty wants to know if you sell at the farmers markets.
I would love to if I get enough vegetables and fruits and stuff and eggs. However, in Florida, for you to sell anything that you grow, you have to have an agricultural license. Even my chicken eggs, if I wanted to sell them for human consumption, I would have to pay an outrageous fee for a license and have a special washing station and all kinds of stuff. So it's not worth it.
Wow, that's stricter than it is here.
Yes. Yeah, BC Truck said that's a Cadillac of peas.
He says,
Yeah.
Take his word. That's not one of the peas that we grow.
I'll send you some if you want some.
I'll try them. Yeah, Freaky Geek says he hopes you don't have to. They hope you don't have to have a license to grow your hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my black-eyed peas and cornbread, that's the bomb.
Coco wants to know where your southern accent is.
Oh, honey, I can do a southern accent if you want me to. Do you want me to do my southern accent? I can hear my husband now. Shut up. And my kids are going to come out here in a Diane just starts screaming at me.
On cue, she did that.
There you go. There it is. The lady, I have no clue what my zoning is for my property.
Oh, Lord.
Are you in town or are you out of town?
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
BFE. So how long have you lived in Florida? Christy is inquiring.
I was born and raised here.
Oh, folks.
Oh, look, Mark is chatting.
Oh, what did he say? I missed it.
He's loving it.
Oh, yeah, he is. Need to do a high five there, Mark. You're right, Coco. It did go up a few octaves, didn't it?
I'm just surprised my boys haven't come out because, oh, they hate it, honey, when I talk like this.
Oh, no, Rusty, you don't have an accent. No, none whatsoever. You and Spicy. No, neither one of you. Get some boots on.
Well, Coco, the phone line is open if you want to call in. Grizz, same for you. Anybody that might want to call in and ask Robin a question directly, chat back and forth, feel free to give us a call.
Somebody did ask what the last thing is that I canned, and what did I can? Oh, pig meat. A friend of ours killed a hog and gave us the hog, so that's what I canned last.
Oh, she said pig meat, not pig meat.
Yeah, pig meat.
Okay, you can put them back together. It says pig meat. Backwood raised says he see that you got quails.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. They're so tiny. We have, I think, 4 or 5 quail and a naked neck. No, what is it called? Yeah, it's a turd chicken. It's a mixture of a chicken and a turkey. You'll see those in my upcoming video. They're in a smaller cage, in with the turkeys and Olivia.
Brenda doesn't eat pizza tonight.
Yeah, all sorts. We didn't have this when we had you on the show, but we're constantly trying to improve a little bit here.
See, I'm not the only one that thought she said pig meat, not pig meat. Yeah, turducken.
Oh yeah, I could definitely make a turducken on this farm.
A turkey? Oh, a turkey would be a chicken and a turkey? Lordy,
Yeah.
The names we can come up with animals. We're almost scary.
Turn the music down. Oh, I'm talking to Grizz. What on earth? Okay. So, you've been there about a year now, so you've had a chance to see all the seasons in your new home.
Does Florida have seasons?
Yeah, they have hot.
Sure, we have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hot and hotter.
Hot and hotter.
And of course, then they do also have the wet season when the hurricanes come through.
Yeah.
So now that you've had this year on the property, has this altered any plans you might have for it, or is it maybe to go in a different direction with either animals or the way you're doing your garden, or anything like that?
When we originally moved out here, I was going to put my garden kind of back where the animals are, but we quickly found out what they meant by wetlands. It is super, super wet. You can't go out there without mud boots. So I tried to grow some stuff out there, and the only thing that grew was what I planted, what I thought was green beans or string beans, which ended up being okra, and that grew really good, but everything else did not survive. So that's why I ended up moving my garden to where I have it now. And the animals, we originally moved here with just chickens and rabbits and a pig. And well, I got introduced to farming sites on Facebook, and we kind of exploded with animals.
Heard that.
Okay. Well, I think it's just about time here.
Sure.
So let's bring this up.
There it is.
Mark and Caitlin, you cannot answer.
Okay, trivia time. Simple rules. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it is received and recorded on the stream here at McCrea Family Homestead. And please send us an email with your address, your mailing address, within 48 hours so we can send you a $2 bill. Yeah, I'm getting attacked over here. She's after a pin. So, having said all that, question number 1 will be, what is the name of my sweet baby pig?
Grape salad. No, Allie, it's not grape salad.
Olivia Rusty Anderson.
Woohoo!
Good job, Christy.
All right.
Pig me.
That's cute, Coco. Babe. Yeah, Diane. And they have the spiders growing in the corner of their barn.
Okay.
Actually, it's two.
Most barns have them, I'm sure.
Good job, Rusty.
Allie, on the grape salad, I'm probably going to be... I'll probably bring the items to Mississippi with us when we go in March. And since we're not local, it's not like I can bake something up and bring it with me. So at least grapes, I can do that. So everybody down there can have grape salad.
Your grape salad's kind of getting known all over the country.
Yes, Allie who was? Oh, it was Diane, the canning. She was on, I think she was on her stream the other day, and that's what she was talking about, the grape salad. Vicky's country home. Yeah, bacon bits would have been cute.
Her daddy's name is Bits.
Anybody ever plant...
I see a cat on the counter.
Lob. Some sort of bean vine. I've never heard of that.
Vicky's country home. Well, we want to thank everybody for stopping here. And also want to just remind everybody that we are going to be doing this auction to benefit Rose.
Wholesome Roots.
Wholesome Roots, thank you. Just went out of my head. So maybe if Sherry or one of the moderators can put that PayPal link in there, that if you don't have something you can donate to the auction and you have some extra money, you can just throw it at them and they would certainly appreciate it.
That's for sure.
Old Alabama Gardener, good evening, sir. How are you doing tonight? Your big pigs, are they to eat or just raise? What kind of pigs are they?
They are potbelly pigs, and they are just to raise. We don't eat our animals unless it's an emergency and we have no food. We did put down a chicken a couple of weeks ago because it had a broken leg. So yeah, that chicken's in my fridge, but otherwise we don't go around just killing them unless we have to put them down.
So you're not actually raising them for food. You're raising them as pets.
Correct.
Ooh.
I mean, if times got tough and, you know, we didn't have money for food or whatever, then yeah, I could go out and pick dinner that night. But right now, they're just our pets.
Okay. Geez, I figured somebody else would be calling in by now. Yeah, folks, if you'd like to call in, once I get you on the phone here, you're instantly on the air. So you do have to have your YouTube muted. It's just like a radio call-in show. I only take one call at a time, and I can't keep them standing in line. So. Maybe.
Rose, Rose, if you were closer to me in times like this, I'd be more than happy to bring you a chicken, a turkey, and a pig.
Family is all about. That's the way I was raised.
Bobby Sprinkle, good evening. Waiting for Robin to go high singing Jolene.
Oh no, I don't sing, not even in the shower.
Well, if you put that southern accent on, you're good to go.
Yeah, no, not even with that. Couldn't do it. I'd be way too embarrassed.
Diane the Canning Nana, thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Bob Homestead, if any of you folks would like to call in and speak directly to Robin, just feel free to call the number. It should be on the screen there for you.
Yes, Diana, I do canning. I just started this summer, and I have tons of stuff that I've canned, mainly meat, though.
But you make some awesome jams and jellies, I heard.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about all that. That's what I started with, was the jams and jellies. I have tons of those. And I did chili and beef stroganoff, and I gave a bunch to my dad, and I gave some of the chili to my niece. And my dad's bringing me back my empty jars on Christmas Eve, expecting them to be refilled.
Didn't you make the sugar-free for your dad?
Yes, I did sugar-free jam for him.
Did it turn out okay?
Yeah, it did. It's too sweet for me, surprisingly. But he said it was perfect.
Yeah, Freaky Geek, you're right. Gateway to canning jams and jellies. And then from there on, you're hooked.
Well, prior to you owning the property, had you raised farm animals?
No, we hadn't ever had farm animals. About a year ago, we had bought another piece of property. We couldn't ever build on it because the way the land was, it went straight down from the street. So we had a shed, and we were going to convert that into a tiny house. And we had our chickens, and we had Olivia's mom and another pig. So up until a year ago, we didn't have any farm animals.
So you've really jumped in with both feet then.
Yes.
Rusty wants to know what you're drinking.
It is lemonade from Walmart, and we get it in the produce area, and it is the only lemonade we will drink. It is awesome.
Darn.
Rose, I agree. They're my family too. It makes it hard.
Oh, Little Village has chickens in their house at her son's place. I don't think I could get away with that.
Well, over at Sean's, they could probably have chickens.
Probably. Yeah, the other son doesn't talk to me, so
And I'm sure he couldn't have chickens there.
I doubt it.
So,
30 of them. Just a few. Gotcha.
Well, in the chicken world, 30 is nothing. That's like, 2 in everybody else's language.
Oh, Coco's probably out of apple butter and all that. It's probably time to make her another care package and send it out to Michigan.
where's Discovery tonight?
He's in there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you planning on getting any different animals, Robin?
If you ask Mark, he'll say no. If you ask me, I do want, once we have the pasture, I want a bigger horse, and I want a milking cow, and I want an emu, and a, the bird with the pretty feathers.
Peacock?
Can't think of her. Yeah, peacock.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, see, Discovery says over here, Daryl.
I see him. There he is.
Spicy is asking if he wanted quails for eggs. What quails are good for that? If you know.
That I don't know.
Lots of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, lots of them because they're tiny eggs.
That's what down in Columbus.
Yeah, I don't know.
From the Ohio homesteading.
Mm-hmm.
They had quails. Somebody gave them quails, and she put them in her living room. And I guess they finally got rid of them. Decided living wasn't the place to have all these.
I think you got to have like 4 or 5 of those eggs just to equal one chicken.
Well, that's what she said. She showed her plate for lunch, and she just had looked like a dozen. There's a kid.
Nina, I want an emu because they take care of ticks.
Well, that's interesting. Actually, I thought chickens did that, though.
Mine are stupid.
Spicy says you need an ostrich.
Ooh, honey, can I have an ostrich?
I think he's
like a Fred Flintstone egg for breakfast.
he's burying his head in the sand.
This. Oh, let's see.
You want an ostrich 3-egg omelet? Yes, I think that would last you a couple days.
Yeah, Little Village, we don't have enough land, according to the township, so we can't have fowl or any farm animal. So we have 5 dogs that, if anybody has a great peer, and I know Rose does, they'll bark at anything, constantly. So we get back at the neighbors that way.
Yeah, that's right. I guess I see that OldAlabamaGardener reiterated here that he started to raise rabbits now.
Oh, okay.
So. Yeah, we had a bunch of rabbits when we first moved out here. It was probably a month or 2 after we moved in, and in the middle of the night, a stray dog came on the property and destroyed all of their huts, and it was the worst morning I can remember because I found rabbits everywhere. Ugh. So, yeah, we haven't done rabbits since then.
Wow.
So is that just because the pins weren't strong enough, or?
Yeah, and it was a pretty good sized dog. We had bought rabbit huts from Tractor Supply, and we didn't know that they needed to be up off the ground. They sold these rabbit cages as being on the ground because they had a little fenced in covered front porch area for them to dig in the dirt and then they had a little hut to go into. And yeah, the dog just completely destroyed the cages that they were in. So after seeing all that, I was like, I'm done. And it's so hot down here too. I don't think rabbits do good in the heat.
Robin, your husband said when we get more land.
Yeah, win the lottery and then we can get more land.
Oh, we have that thing. Yeah, you got to play first, right?
Yeah, right. He actually wants to find get a hold of the owner of the land behind us, because it can never be built on because of the way it drops off the main street. He wants to see if we can get that land from the owner, but we've been talking about it. It'd be cool to have, but I'd have to get animals across the stream to be able to house them over there.
Nancy says the talons on an ostrich are lethal. I bet they are.
That's why you make it your friend.
If you can.
Yeah.
Aw, we love you, Rose.
Weren't we, Robin, were we in a live stream somebody was mentioning about, is it kudzu beans? Do you remember? I know someone in New York. What, wasn't it you? They were talking because we wanted to check on it come spring.
That wasn't me, but I remember talking about it, but I don't remember who had them.
Oh, so OldAlabamaGardener says the other name for lab beans are hyacinth beans. I have hyacinth beans. Those are one of the ones I sent out to everybody. They're purple. Pretty purple flower and a purple bean, and when you cook them, there's no purple. Cool, wholesome roots. You'll probably win that about the same time we do.
Yeah.
Hi, Planting Seeds for Life. Thanks for stopping by. Did Finite World's in here?
Yes.
They've been in for a while.
Yes, they have.
So, Robin, do you folks have any plans on attending any conferences or meetups of any sort in 2018?
Yes, we do, because my life was threatened that if I don't go to the one in May.
Who would threaten you?
Oh, I don't know, but it was a sweet threat.
Yeah. Well, hey, Southern Ark and Backward Raised are going, and their mother and son. But from what we understand, they're staying at different hotels.
Okay.
I'm sure we're going to get a comment here.
And yes, I'm picking Rose up on the way.
We're supposed to go to Tennessee, and Dana wants to go. So she said instead we're going the route that we went last year. She wants, and while she's in Tennessee, so what did she say? An hour?
Well, it adds an hour to the trip anyway, yeah.
But that's not till May. We have the meetup in March 1st. Diane, are you talking about the conference? It's in Cookeville, Tennessee this year. And it's a two-day conference. God, Wholesome Roots, can you imagine all of us together? Good Lord.
Southern Rock says they're not staying in the Red Roof.
They're not staying at the Red Roof, it's the other one. I think we all need to make sure that we stay at the same place. I think that would be a riot.
No, isn't Diane the canning man? Isn't she California?
Yeah, she's in California.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a cross-country trip so you can meet up with all of us.
Oh God, I can only imagine, Rose, all of us together. Eesh.
I feel sorry for that hotel.
I'm telling you, just having us on the fairgrounds there in Virginia was something else. Oh, and I may not be bringing cheesecake this time, Rose. Don't count on that.
Okay,
Maybe grape salad, but not. Oh yeah, I made. You didn't know that, Robin?
Yeah, but you said no cheesecake. What am I chocolate liver? I don't get tempted.
Me, my big mouth.
All right, let's try this again here.
Now, planting seeds, we're just now doing the $2 trivia.
Okay, let me go over the rules here very quickly. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it is received and recorded here at Two Family Homestead. And then you also have to send us an email with your mailing address. Please do that within 48 hours to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we will send you a $2 bill. So, question number 2. If everybody's ready, and it's not pancakes. Where's pancakes at?
He's not here tonight. You're right.
All right, question number 2. What type of container did Robin use for her garden this year?
Chartreuse? Cocoa. You need different drugs, dear.
Rusty Anderson pool.
Yep.
Yep.
He already did the other one.
He got the other one.
Yep.
So Vicky's community home. Or Vicky's country home. I'm sorry. Vicky's country home.
Yeah. Cool. Welcome, Vicky. I don't think I've ever seen your channel name here.
Yeah, Vicky's country home.
Awesome.
You won yourself the trivia game. Thank you for playing, and send us an email.
Yeah, you need to send us an email with your real name, and you may want to put your channel name in parentheses and your address to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. And I have some brand new $2 bills over here that we just printed up this morning. I'll get it out to you.
All right.
Okay, write that name down.
How is it dangerous?
Pardon?
Yes. Somebody had said kiddie pools are beautiful but dangerous. Oh, you mean for swimming or for gardening?
Let's say I have kiddie pools for gardening up here. I got a free one for our dogs to use for their pool in the summer. It's a big watering dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't play in it. They'll step into it to get more water, but they won't. That's it. They will not play in it.
We have one dog that loves water. We adopted him from the Humane Society, the Animal Control, because they said he was aggressive towards water. That boy loves water. He'll curl up in his pool.
Aggressive towards water.
Yeah, because in the shelter they have drains in the middle of their kennels, and when they were spraying the stuff down the drain, he would attack the drain because he wanted to play with the water. Yeah, he just wanted the water. I heard you laugh, Mark.
Yeah, Brendan wants to know if we're staying at the same.
I just responded. I saw it. Yeah. Bumblebee Junction. Hi.
Robin, do you have any fruit trees?
Cool.
Yes, we just bought an orange tree this summer and planted it, and we do want to get more.
Okay. And Vicky's in Nevada, it says.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very nice.
And we have 2 apple.
Okay, and Amber's asking if anybody else is buffering. I'm showing absolutely nothing wrong here, Amber. I mean, everything looks 100%, so. No buffering there. it might be your internet connection, Amber. You might, or maybe try either refreshing your browser or something, but I don't believe it's out on this end.
And for those of you that came in a little bit late, we do have a number up. You said somewhere.
I will put it back up. Nobody was calling, so I took it down.
If Daryl found a new toy last week, if anybody wants to call in and speak to Robin instead of typing it on the computer, feel free.
Yeah, just go ahead and call in. We'll answer the phone here. You will be live on the air. Please mute the sound on your computer or phone or whatever you're watching the stream on, because otherwise there is a delay process between you coming all the way here and then coming back all the way to your playback device, and it'll cause feedback and problems and echoes. And
Bob Homestead wants to know what kind of jams you made, and did you grow them on the property?
Unfortunately, no. I did not grow any of the fruit that I used because we were still trying to grow things since we just moved. So a lot of it was either fresh from the grocery store or from the freezer. And I have every kind that you can think of, and I have it in sugar-free and regular.
Rose, yes, it is a Google phone. Here we go.
How do I happen to know who this might be?
Hello. And who's calling, please?
Oh, this is Spicy again with another question.
Oh, there we go.
It's easier to call in than type, isn't it?
Miss Robin, with your container gardens, do you find that if you don't pay attention to it, that it will dry out quicker than normal?
No, because what I did when I bought the pools is I drilled holes in the bottom and around the sides for drainage, and then I put hay in the bottom, and then I put my soil, so the hay helps keep the moisture in the pool.
Okay, I got you. Because I know that a lot of videos that I watch, they say container gardens, they dry out quick. So if you don't pay attention to it, it'll dry out and you'll end up killing your garden.
Yep, no, I just put the hay in there, and then, of course, the nor'easter, then the hurricane, then the other nor'easter, that kind of helped, too.
Okay, all right. Well, I do appreciate you, and I'll get off here so somebody else can make a phone call.
Maybe somebody wants to order pizza or call in and sing. Beach Boys or something.
All right, thanks for calling, Spicy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
And Jamin's Nut House, thank you for stopping in.
Yes. So I told her we were just talking about her. Then my mind went blank and I don't remember what it was for. Well, someone wanted to go to the conference because we knew she was coming.
Okay.
Could be. Yeah, Mapleberry Farm. One of the folks that we had in our live stream last Tuesday night, when Daryl put this number up for everybody to check it out, they called in, was ordering a pizza. I mean, we had some pretty odd calls last week. How you doing, Eyes of My Heart? Want to come in and dial in and chat with Robin? Feel free. You take your drugs yet, Robin?
No, I've been holding off.
Because as soon as she takes her drugs, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a proof picture of that.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I fell asleep in the middle of a live stream.
And her husband took a picture and sent it to me. I still have that.
She was just in the process of either going to type something, or I don't know what she was doing, but just zap, freeze frame.
What do you, Rusty wants to know what you feed your chickens. Rusty, probably chicken food.
Yeah, right. We get chicken feed from Tractor Supply. We do corn. We tried to do a black sunflower seeds and all kinds of other stuff, and they were too snobby and good for that. Yes, I feed them their chicken shells, the egg shells. I feed them chicken meat, I feed them turkey meat. I feed them rice, which not a lot of rice, and I feed them grits. My ducks, we rescued them a year ago, and they grew up on grits. They love their grits.
Christy Betts wants to know how cold it is down there, Robin.
Right now, it is 39, but feels like 34.
You can't say that. Well, I'm sure we're down in the 20s again. I said that this morning to her, and she had to come back with something about, it's going to be 58 today or something. Just a smart aleck little kid. It's 32 here. If anybody wants to come on up to Ohio and freeze your tushies off?
Mapleberry Farm, he says it's snowing. Whereabouts are you?
Oh, it's 20. Yeah, well, Bob, look where you live. 20 there. Oh, eyes of my heart, she's in Florida. Minus Celsius. Apparently, they're not. They're not in the United States.
No, that's 20 degrees.
Ah, Ontario, Canada. Cool. We used to go there before they required a passport. So, yeah, B-Lady, her chickens are eating good. Got that right.
Yeah, Southern Ark says it's 54, and Retired and Prepping says it's 51. My.
Oh, and Bob said they have 3 inches of snow. Well, you're up in the snow belt. I can remember driving back when I was a kid when we would go home to Rochester. There was one time when my mother drove, it was just her and me, and they closed Route 90. And the only way my mom got to go on it was that the sheriff told her we had to follow the semi in front of us. And we did, all the way to the Rochester exit. Never drove with my mom in the winter again.
How is Florida colder than Mississippi? I'll tell you what, the weather's just been screwed.
It has been crazy. Well, I mean, that's what I said.
Deep South is playing in the snow.
Yeah,
and
Wanda made her first snowman. So Mississippi got it. Georgia got it. Rose's son, she has pictures of him playing in the snow. And we had squat up here. It's just weird. Yeah, you're right. It's bipolar. You're right. Well, Christy's chickens like homemade yogurt.
Do you have, Robin, do you have things in place? I mean, you've gone through a hurricane now at your new place. Do you have things in place for the next time that happens?
Yes, we have installed a whole house generator. We just need to hook the wiring up for it. And we got a 250-gallon propane tank already installed out there and ready to go as well. And the stuff that I've canned.
Okay. Just for curiosity's sake, how big of a generator did you get? Is it like 10 kilowatt or?
Mark, can you answer in chat how big that sucker is, please? I have no clue. It's big.
Vicky's chickens like sourdough starter. I'll be darned. And then we have Callie that said it's cold there in California.
And Diane says it's unseasonably warm.
They're apparently 2 different parts of California. Diane is more southern.
Okay.
I think you and I talked about it one time, Diane. You're like an hour, I think, from my sister, San Juan Capistrano. Are you in northern Cali? Cali 420? Oh, Christy Betts. Yes, Spice going to do the chicken dance at the conference? Cool. We'll make sure everybody has their cameras going.
And this.
She's in Fresno, which is Northern California. That's why. Yeah.
any other questions here for Robin? We don't want to let her fall asleep.
There he goes. It's a 16,000 kilowatt generator.
Okay, that's pretty good size. 16K generator.
Spicy wants to know if you've tried to grow wheatgrass for your chickens.
The only kind of grass I can grow right now is dollar weeds.
Well, Diane's right on the beach.
Yeah, she's 2 hours from Linda. Okay.
Yeah, Nina, it had to be big because we have almost a 2,500 square foot 5-bedroom. We're getting mixed reactions. Some people tell us that it will run the AC, and some are saying it won't. But as long as I have my coffee, my fan, and my Wi-Fi, I'm happy.
There you go.
Big lady has an 11,000. What was ours that no longer works?
It was 8,000.
Oh, geez.
But it was never designed to really run the whole house.
Yeah, we had a small one when the hurricane came through, just a regular gas-powered one that you buy at the store, and we plugged it in through the dryer plug, and it ran my fridge, my deep freezer, fans, computers, everything. So that did good, but it did pretty good on gas too, but we wanted a bigger one because the in-laws are going to be here this week, so might have to power them to stop it. Just let it out, woman.
The in-laws, huh?
Yeah. They'll be here. They're leaving tomorrow afternoon. So Wednesday morning at the latest. So they'll either be here Wednesday or Thursday.
So do you have any plans for alternate power, like solar system, wind generator, anything like that?
Eventually we would like to get solar power. We need to get some more trees down first that are around the house. And then we'll look at getting solar power for the house.
Okay.
What kind of are those solar panels that we have? What or something?
Well, those are, it's a hot water solar system that uses the evaporative tubes for hot water. So I have 4 commercial type panels that are available for barter if anybody's looking for a solar hot water setup. Hi, country girl. Thanks for stopping in.
You're allowed to sleep. Do you feel any better, country girl?
She sounded better on the video she just posted earlier.
Oh, I haven't listened to it yet.
Well, Little House Homestead, you're here. You made it. We're glad to see you. That's all I can say. You're in the second wave here, so now your enthusiasm will keep everything going.
There we go. I like that. We do have the phone number still available. It's at the top of the screen. Feel like calling in?
Yeah, Vicky's country home. Yeah, that's what I have.
Good. I'm glad that you're feeling better. Even a little bit is a plus. Well, it's 10:03, and I know Robin has medication that she has not taken because she's been in the hot seat. Because if she did, we could watch her snooze.
Well, I don't think it was too hot.
It was hot, and then when husband opened the door, it got cold.
Before we go, let's talk about this one more time. All right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just bring this over.
And Southern Ark, I think, has the PayPal link for Wholesome Roots.
All right. So maybe you just want to read that, or
me read that. Two Family Homestead. That's us. We've been asked to host a benefit auction for the channel Wholesome Roots, which is Rose. She's here in the chat. They are in Georgia. There's 3 of us doing that. It's not just us. Robin from McCrea Family Homestead. Trish from
Willow.
Robin. My mind just went blank.
Trish is in Willow Creek Homestead.
Willow Creek Homestead. Thank you. I don't know why it always goes blank there. We are going to do the auction for her. If anybody does any crafts of any type or jellies, jams, something, we do need donated items to be auctioned off to the highest bidder. And this is open to anybody. It doesn't have to be just the Homestead group. And these items are awesome. We will have pictures of the items. And if you have a picture, send them to either twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, or we also have a Facebook group, Two Family Homestead, and we're going to put them all together. Like I said, if you don't have Facebook, just send them to our email, or Robin or Trish. We'll get them all together. And if you would don't have anything to donate, if you would like to send them something via PayPal at any point, I think we're going to have one of our mods, if not more than one, put up their PayPal link. And if you do it to friends and family, PayPal doesn't take out any money for it. So the entire donation that you are sending will go to them. And we're hoping to have the auction the week between Christmas and New Year's. It all depends on how many items we get.
Yeah, we need
donated.
We need to get a decent amount of items, and then we hope to do this the week between Christmas and New Year's. But in the interim, even if you don't have an item or something, but you'd like to help out, PayPal link has been posted. Just drop them a nice little Christmas present. Doesn't have to be anything great by any means. Every little bit helps.
Diane, the Candy Nana, says she can donate orange curd. I've never had it. I mean, I've seen all the videos on orange curd and lemon curd. It sounds wonderful. Thank you, Diane. That's awesome. And I know Rusty is putting together something for the auction also. So you can get in touch with any of us, Robin, Trish, or myself. And we're in this with both feet and hands and everything.
Well, I hope to get a little bit of help out of Big Bear too, since he's done this in the past. Mm-hmm. And Cherish,
yes,
is going to help out some, and we'll just kind of go from there. But we're trying to plant the seeds out here. We want to make this grow.
Yes, we do. We sure do.
So, anything else that we need here? I'm going to make a last call on the telephone number. If anybody would like to call in and ask a question, or just call in and say hi to everybody instead of typing, feel free. Otherwise, we'll take that down here in a couple minutes, and
thank you, Country Girl. That'll be awesome. That would be awesome. Yes, and Coco, I did see that. You're going to offer some of your multimedia services. She makes the best cookbook covers. She made Bandana's logo, if you've seen that.
Yes, Finite World. Yeah,
yes.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Diana, the Canning Nana, if you want to donate to it, that was your question. Take a picture of what you want to donate and either email Cher or myself a picture of it so that we can add it in to the thing, and then put like what the value is or whatever on it.
Right.
A description,
but
yeah.
Just remember, it's an auction. It'll go for whatever. And then we will let you know when Rose has received the money for that item, and then we'll tell you where you can ship it to.
Yep.
Okay. So, having said all that,
Daryl's going to have to practice doing his auction voice.
My auction voice. Don't know about that. So
There's an app for that.
there's an app for that.
Is
Huh?
there really? There's an app for everything.
All right. Well, thank you to our trivia winners tonight.
Yes.
And I think it's time just to say good evening to everybody. Wish everybody a wonderful week. Tomorrow, we will be doing, I'll do another of the editing question and answer sessions. And next week, we'll have samwise.
Oh, yeah, Coco, that would be awesome. Is B still in here? This lady has a wonderful voice. Yeah.
Bee lady, if you are, please call in. My birthday was Friday. You need to sing to me.
Now I think she's hiding. She has stage fright.
Yes.
Probably.
Brenda knows she has a good voice. Brenda sang
Diane.
with her.
Yes, Diane, she does.
Oh, Lord, Diane, yes. When we were in Mississippi, when we went to Danny and Wanda's house after the meetup, they sang.
Yeah, Samwise will be our guest next week. And then, gosh, it's Christmas then already.
Oh, see, she's here.
Please, Bee lady. My birthday was Friday. I need you to sing to me, and also you have to cheer me up because of who's coming this week. So your singing would make my life all better.
Bee lady, there's the phone number.
She's ignoring us. It's up past Robin's bedtime. You have to call in and sing her happy birthday. See, Brenda. Yep, she sure does. She sure does.
Oh, thank you, country girl.
All right.
Okay, she's not going to do it.
Well, that's okay. We'll catch up with her here. So, everybody have a wonderful week, and those of you that could make the stream tomorrow night, we appreciate seeing you there. And if not, we will see you all next Monday night. So, I'm going to pass on the sniffle season.
Yes, please.
Well, maybe I should do this, because this way it puts a reminder into everybody.
There you go.
Yeah. Since it is sniffle season, and since everybody is, doing their home remedies and they're stocking up at the local drugstores with all kinds of antihistamines and all this, there's a couple that you should never, ever mix. So, just remember, when you go to bed at night, you never, ever want to take a laxative and a sleeping pill at the same time. Good night, folks.